Okay, now we're going to move on to the third house. The third house has everything to do with synergy. So it's our patience, our perseverance, everything related to our minds, our communications, our social aspects in our lives. It represents our sibling relationships and those dynamics across the family. It can represent early education, so that's more like grade school era. It also represents short distance travel and journeys. It can also determine the deaths of our families, so like our parents specifically. It also can be the advice or information that you are given from outside sources. So anything that is learned discourse, advice that people give you in your life, whether it's going to be good or poor advice. You can also see our prowess from there. So that's our mental and our physical, like courage, stamina, steadiness, that consistency to fight. There is a fighter element within the third house. It can also represent companions, physical apparel, how we like to dress. You can also see our virtues and our vices that are in our lives can really also be determined from the third house. Hobbies that engage the mind, as well as sports. Anything involving the mind is because the third house is 12 houses from the fourth house, and the fourth house is ruled by the moon, and the moon is our mind. Another thing that the third house represents, because it is a cadent house, it's all about accountability and change. But planets that are located in cadent houses are typically seen as less powerful. So that's going to be the third, the sixth, the ninth, and the 12th. So they're a little bit less powerful. And they have more of like a more general lesson to learn. So again, there's like that power, that stamina, the strength. It also can represent our assistants or any subordinates that we have, whether it's work related, specifically work related, or just people in life who cater to us. It also can represent our perplexity, or just confusion of the mind. It Another thing that can be judged here is how much distress you will cause other people in this life, because again there is that fighter element, that is seen from the third house. Family status, like who you are in your family and who your family is in society, that is also seen in the third house. From a physiology standpoint, because I always talk about the body as well, it represents the neck, the throat, the shoulders, the arms, and also the upper chest as well. It can also represent the right side of our reproductive system. So, that overall is the third house. Tune in still for all the other houses. The signs and the planets are coming too. Thanks, guys.